So, you're joining me at Lockingdorp Castle. You see the castle just in the background. It's actually in the middle of the Lockingdorp. How cool is that? So, in this video, you're going to get to see me shoe a horse called Alfie. I'm going to be using the 3D pads and packing. So I hope you enjoy this video. Watch till the end, where I can tell you about where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing in the next video. Thanks for watching, enjoy. So I'm in Malochy, a new call, with a new client called Linda. Presented me with a horse with some very incorrect angles of feet. By the looks of it, they've run forward quite a bit. So I've tried to highlight this by placing red lines and numbering them on this picture, so in order to try and help me explain. So number 3, you can see that red line, it's not perpendicular to the ground. He's actually stood underneath himself, which is an indication of poor posture. Number 1 and 2, those lines are at different angles. They should, in the ideal world, be the same. The arrows that you can see pointed are pointing to areas that is now going to be under increased strain and pressure. So causes, what could it attribute to these poor angles and this poor posture? And it could be any number of reasons. It could be that your horse has put on weight, lost weight, a poor fitting saddle, change in diet. It could be too long between farrier visits. It could even be that you've changed where the horse is turned out to, and now the horse is stood on the side of a mountain, having to stand like a mountain goat. The horse would then need to adapt his posture to accommodate that. So as I hope I've explained, these changes in angles and posture can occur from any number of reasons, and there's a very good chance it's not your farrier's fault. So it's important to not point the finger. I've had it myself in the past where all of a sudden the feet were growing out of control. I couldn't explain it, but I could see that there was changes going on. So we had blood tests done. Then we found out it was a simple change from changing hay to haylage, and that was the whole reason behind these changes. Once the owner changed back to hay, the feet went back to normal. It's surprising, the smallest of changes can have the biggest of impacts. What you put in that horse's mouth can end up having a direct effect to the feet. It's also been proven that if a horse is experiencing pain or problems in their mouth, that will affect the way the horse carries his head, which will then affect the way the horse moves, which again will end up having an effect on the feet. So it's important to remember everything is linked. What's this one's name? Alfie. Capture angles of the feet and stuff like that. Pad.
Right, I don't own this horse. Can you just have a quick chat with his owner?
Alright, okay.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
Yes, the YouTube channel. I was just checking it was alright with that. And she's asking, can you write a report?
Yeah? Yeah, the angle, it's not that their feet are long, it's that the angles are on. Like the back part of his foot, the heels have all run forward, the point of prong is all migrated forward. They're irreversible changes. Once it goes like that, you can't do anything about that, but we can improve the angle of his feet so that then we can relieve the pressure and tension off the deep steel flex tender that runs around the back and attaches to the pedal bow. Yeah, we want to try and correct the angles on his feet. His posture is he's camped under, and really each leg should be in each corner. Yeah, so I said I've put some 3D pads on with packing to support the back part of the foot. That'll hold the frog and digital cushion, everything in place. Yeah.
Feet seem really like out of shape. So he shot him God knows how many times. And my farrier, when we came back to Hungary, obviously, he said, like, either if you're going to ride him, take your shoes off. If I had him, I'd put bars on him. He's like, if you're not going to ride him, just took him out and then, like, just leave him for now and I'll sort it when you get back. And I got to just put shoes on the wall, but I wasn't riding.
Yeah.
And Linda wanted him. But I said to him, actually, I didn't even mention it, I totally forgot about the farrier. But when we're in the barracks, I did say to the farrier, his feet look like they're like, it's almost like he's like tendons are like sitting back all the time, and I was worried in case he would do a tendon.
Yeah.
And the farrier literally and the fucking groom just said, it's none of your business, you're not qualified to be a farrier. I was like, right, okay.
Yeah, well, one thing I always think is if it looks wrong, it is wrong. Or if it looks right, it is right.
Turn it to like, you know, the other people that hunted, and one of my friends had said to me, you know, Alfie's feet look really like, well, they called it, they're like alien heads, so like monster munch feet, you know, like when they're really wide, spayed out. I had said, I just don't know what to say, because he's obviously qualified. Maybe I'm in the wrong, maybe he's trying to do something different. But then when he came back on my farrier and said, this horse, like, his feet have never been like this before, what have you done to him? I was like, oh, not done anything.
Yeah.
But no, that's fine. You can put it on your YouTube channel, it's absolutely fine.
Oh, thank you. That'll be great.
Linda, send me the link.
Yeah, no problem. You can share it for me as well then.
You what, sorry?
I said you can share it for me as well then.
Well, I'm in Cumbria, so
It doesn't matter. I don't mind where the followers come from.
oh, that's okay. No, thank you for sorting him. That's absolutely fine.
I haven't sorted him yet. I'm gonna try. I'll try. No promises.
Okay, I'll let you get on then.
Yeah.
You've got loads of customers to sort out. I'll
Yeah.
speak to
Brilliant.
Linda then.
All right. Thanks. Yeah. Cheers, Hannah. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Things like point of frog and point of frog walnut switching keys. And only once I've ever managed to get that point of frog back, and then my mind was like, is it back or is it my mind just playing tricks on me? Because I didn't believe it could be done, you know. I just still don't believe it could be done, but. Yeah, if he's that uncomfortable, like, yeah. Possibly see how he is, leave him for a day after he's had his shoes on, and then assess it then. Because otherwise we won't know if it's the shoe in or the down one. But he should instantly feel more comfortable because you're getting his feet up off the ground. And we're gonna change the angles of his feet, support everything that's going on inside the foot. South Wales, a place called Monmouth. I think I've been up here 2 years now. Fancy the change. And Farrier Serologi, do you know her? Yeah, she put a post up on Facebook saying there was a need for farriers in the area, which sparked my interest. And then a couple of years later, she put another post up saying need a decent farrier in the area. I was like, oh, is this the second post now? I'm thinking. So I sent, I shared the post that Sarah posted to my wife. Well, she wasn't my wife at the time, but wife now. Fancy moving. Not expecting her to say yes, because it was a bit of a joke. She's like, yeah, let's go and have a look. So then, I think 2 weeks later, we booked the motorhome, running down on like the NT500 and stuff. And then, yeah, 2 weeks later, we was up to living. And then, yeah. Yeah, so I think within a space of a month or so, 2 months maybe tops, he was living here.
Have you got horses yourself?
Not anymore. Well, my brother's a farrier as well. And he's got land back in Wales, but we've still got the 2 horses we had when we were kids. I think they're in their mid-30s now. So, yes and no, they're not mine any, you know.
Yeah.
They're not my responsibility, but
Was your wife horse, you know?
no. That was one of the, that would have been a deal breaker if she was. But both work with like nails, really, feet type thing. Like she's a beautician. I know it's different, but she's got no sense of smell either. So that was a positive, like, because she wouldn't have put up with me otherwise. Yeah, I think you either got to get a wife that's horsey, or one that doesn't smell, or can't smell, should I say?
I know, unless you're horsey, the smell of burnt hoof, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Like before, like my brother was a farrier before I was, and it's the smell of his van and his clothes when he used to come in the house, like, oh, like maggots. He used to smell like dead maggots or something. It's just, it smells horrendous. And so now I'm thinking that's what I must smell like. Yeah, just use these nails as like a rivet essentially, and then put the first 4 nails in, then take these out, and then
Give an audience of cows.
got a yard up in Caithness I go to on the farm, and it shoe in between where they feed on both sides. It's just mooing the whole time. But yeah, I love cows.
Oh, come on.
You're going to be looking at angles, things like that. Good, good.
Just resin.
Yes, it's like a, well, it used to be dentin and pressure, and now it's more like a silicone based product. Yeah, it just moulds to the shape of the foot. It's like a bit like a bouncy ball as well.
Right, not
What
having
is
had
that?
a horse with pads on before, what's the hoof gear for this?
Nothing.
Don't pick me around them.
Well, maybe there's, maybe just check there's no stone stuck in the pad, but no, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, right.
And shoeing schedule for pads?
What's that, sorry?
Shoeing schedule for pads?
6 weeks maybe?
6. I've got field paste to put on his feet, but it's not needed now.
trying to capture the limb. I mean, look how he stood now. Boy. Teach me for not tying it, wouldn't it?
So good he's standing there.
Oh yeah, I can tell that's why I didn't bother tying it. Hope he's not going anywhere. How old is he? I can't remember what you said. What did I have?
I think he's coming 12 or...
12.
Yeah.
If every horse stood like this, everybody would be a farrier. How long did he have the shoes off for?
She thinks about a fortnight.
Fortnight. No, you're fine.
Don't bite the phone. You smell it in there. Yeah.
Hi, alright? Yeah, good, thanks. Oh, nice to meet you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on.
Dog back down when you're done. situation with that.
Yes, but I think we do 2 pads at a time. One, it spreads the cost, you know, go off the bill.
Yeah.
2, if something goes wrong, you know, it's easier to pinpoint what it is if you just, the least you do at one stage, you know.
Okay.
Try and just change a little bit each time.
Okay.
I mean, usually I just normally put a standard set of shoes on for first shoeing,
Yeah.
but that wasn't going to help anything.
Yeah.
So we kind of needed the pads. Because all I would have done by sticking on normal shoes made the problem worse.
Yeah.
So I needed to, in this instance, do it. Right.
So now you want to go.
My new helper, hard at work in your room. Alright. So that's Alfie all done. Before he walks off, I'll just try and get in camera how much better his posture is now. His legs, his front limbs are no longer stood underneath themselves, they're square, which is really good to see just in one shoeing. Yeah, pleased with that. So he was really quite footsore, so we got his feet up off the ground and improved the angles. So he'll be feeling a lot more comfortable now as a result of that. So thank you, Linda, for agreeing, and Hannah for agreeing to allow me to film it and use it for the YouTube channel. In the next video I'm going to be trimming some donkeys, so stay tuned for that. Give this video a like, click subscribe, you'll get to see that coming up. There's quite a lot of foot to trim off the donkeys, they were desperately needing done. So hope you enjoy the video, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.